Hi, it's the Dragon Lady here, and happy Halloween! Hope you're having a lot of fun and staying safe. So I decided to do an updated deck profile of the Ouija board deck, or the Destiny board deck. So not a lot of changes, but just enough to warrant a new profile, so let's get this started. Okay, we're going to start off with 2 Destiny board itself. 2 is good enough. And of course you have each of your spirit messages. Just 1. I wish we could use the actual death cards, but you know, think of the children. But come on, Konami, we need the real deal. So come on, release those cards. Okay, monsters, not very many. 3 Spirit Reaper, cannot be destroyed by a battle, so it's great for defense. 3 Battle Fader. If your opponent were to do a direct attack, discard this and you end the battle phase. And these are also important because they're dark monsters and they're also level 3 and lower. So that is good to protect your back row with a trap card that I have. Also 2 copies of Lava Golem. You can try and go for 3 if you'd like. You can get rid of 2 problematic monsters your opponent has to burn down during your standby phase. And it's also a level 8 Fiend, which makes this card searchable. Magic cards, I got a lot of draw power here. 3 Pop Extravagance, you're not going to be summoning anything from your extra deck, it's just jank, so this is free draw power. 3 Pod Duality, I would love to get the other pod card to dig deeper, but I'm not rich. So these are still just as good. And 1 Upstart Goblin, because you don't care if your opponent gains life points, it's all about the win condition. Rest of the magic, 3 copies of Dark Spirit's Mastery. I love this card. You activate, you discard a card, you can search your deck for a Destiny board to add it to your hand, or you can search for a level 8 Fiend monster, which is the Lava Golem. And there have been numerous times that I have used this to search for the Lava Golem and to get rid of 2 problematic monsters. Another great thing about this card is also recovery. So if your opponent were to destroy all of your Destiny board spirit messages in the end of the graveyard, what you can do is you can banish this from your grave, you can put those letters back into your deck, and you draw the same amount of cards. So this is very handy if your spirit messages were to be targeted by card effects and sent to the grave. For field cards, I have 2 Dark Sanctuary and 1 Mystic Mine. Yeah, I know you're probably screaming at your screen about this. Mystic Mine is really good as a utility card. It's good for protections. It's easy to get out in this deck. Dark Sanctuary is actually really important for the spirit messages because, yes, I do the spirit messages. They activate into the back row, but I like to have additional cards there, not just activate from my hand, but to protect my spirit messages. So what Dark Sanctuary does is when you activate the Destiny board, you can summon a spirit message from your deck to the front row. They're 0/0, and as long as Dark Sanctuary is on the field, your spirit messages are immune to pretty much everything. They cannot be attacked into, you can't target them, you can't destroy them. Now, of course, if the spirit messages is all you have in your front row, like your opponent can still attack you directly through them, but as long as this card stays on the field, when your opponent declares an attack, they have to flip a coin. If it lands on heads, the attack gets negated and they take half the burn damage. Lands on tails, it goes through as normal. So, like, yes, if anyone's familiar with my channel, I use this card for burn decks in general. It's just really, really neat. But as for the Destiny board deck, yes, this is essential. I would not rely on Mystic Mine alone, because this opens up the slots and you do need more slots. And to get these cards out, I have 3 cards of Demands of the Land, Demands of the Land, really great going first. You set it, your opponent, especially summons a monster, you can activate one of these field cards from your deck to the field, and it's activation from the deck, which means your opponent cannot ash you, and 1 Terraforming to search any of those cards out. For traps, okay, so 3 Dark Sacrifice. This is some of the protections I'm talking about. I love to have this set. If your opponent were to destroy any of your back row cards, you activate this, you send a dark monster that's level 3 or lower from your deck to the grave, and you negate it. So yes, this has saved my spirit messages many, many times. I love it. For draw power, 3 Legacy Yatagarasu. It's a raven, it's a crow. It's great for Halloween. It's essential. So yes, just more draw power. 1 Metaverse. Just to activate your field cards from your deck to the field. Unfortunately though, because it has the option to add to hand, this can get ashed. last but not least, 3 Sentence of Doom. This card is really, really good. Now you gotta be careful with this one because it also acts as the effect of the Destiny board when it comes to activating a spirit message from your deck to the field. Now here it says you can target any number of your fiend monsters that are banished or in your graveyard. So this counts Lava Golem in our case. Up to the number of Destiny board and or spirit message cards you control, add them to your hand, and you can send this card from your field and spell trap zone to the graveyard, and you place 1 spirit message from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So even if your spirit messages were to end up be destroyed in the graveyard, you can still activate from there. But again, because this acts as the effect of the Destiny board, you gotta be careful because if you were to activate this at the 2nd letter, then unfortunately the game is going to skip and you're not going to get the other letters. So this is why the best thing to do is to have these set for like your last 1 or 2 letters. So you activate 1 on your turn, put a letter there, and when it's your opponent's draw phase, activate the next one and get the last letter. So basically, like, it's Destiny board, but faster. And that is my updated Ouija board deck profile. Hope you had fun. Happy Halloween. And always remember to be a good sport, to play the game, not the fame. Bye!